Well, it's a B show, and it's a hell of a show, I think. I hope. We're going to get going here, and we got a hell of a house show I just watched, actually. It was a really...
You hope.
We hope. I actually enjoyed this house show. I enjoy doing house shows. Okay, like, remember Meltzer back in the day in The Observer would do the house show reports and just shit on them?
Oh, yeah. -3 stars.
But I actually enjoy just sitting there and pressing play on the YouTube and just watching this entire thing. Because I got one of those smart TVs, you know, where you can just type in whatever and it just comes up and you just press play. And whoever Richard Land is, he uploads everything on YouTube. And I'm telling you, it's like endless hours of entertainment.
I know. Well, you know what the thing is? I don't think Meltzer can really appreciate the nuances of Rod Trongard and Billy Graham on commentary. And that's what really makes shows like these, I feel.
I know. I mean, seriously, you're right. And let's get going, actually. No. Actually, I have a new Mountain Dew. The Mountain Dew just came out. I never had it before. I'm going to try it. It's Mountain Dew citrus cherry flavor. I got a bad feeling about this, actually. I got a bad feeling. Because citrus cherry, I don't know. It seems like it's going to be OD and cherry.
Yeah, I don't know. It seems kind of fruity to me, Joe. Yeah. But, I mean, you got to try it now.
But
put it out there.
There's a woman who's like a stripper, I think. She's one of those cam girls. She's on my Snapchat. I follow her on Snapchat. And her name is Cherry something or other. Anyways, she has funny things where she does... She has like funny, pictures of herself. And if you know what I mean. And they're pretty crazy.
Yeah, I thought this was the B show, Joe. I thought this was the B show. You could mention the cam girl stripper, but you don't want to say sexy. You want to say funny pictures.
They are. It's like he shows a picture, and it shows her shows her ass, and it says, "Screenshot this pic if you want to lick my asshole."
Did you screenshot it?
Anyways, it's this Mountain Dew cherry citrus flavor.
Oh, I see. Yeah, they might taste alike.
Here we go. It's Unlock 2 XP. I don't know what the hell that is, but here we go. I'm going to drink it and then unlock that. Here we go.
Did you unlock the XT?
You know what it tastes like?
I think I have an idea.
It's not what you think. Unless your asshole tastes like Code Red, like Mountain Dew Code Red. That's what her asshole tastes like, I guess.
Maybe she drinks a lot of Mountain Dew Code Red and it does.
Maybe, but basically this Mountain Dew citrus cherry flavor is just Mountain Dew Code Red with a different name on it.
There you go. Trying to slip one by us, but the Ralph Nader of pro wrestling stopped them this time. You should be thankful, Joe.
I know. Unsafe at any speed, right?
And does not taste like the asshole that you think it will.
Oh, let's get going here. Okay. It's an LA house show, December 17th, 1988. It's on YouTube. Okay. So it starts with Billy Graham and Trongard. And Trongard is awesome, by the way. He is the shit.
Rod Trongard, coast to coast, continent to continent, all around the world.
We are live here. I am with Billy Graham in the LA Sports Arena. And Billy, what do you think of Hulk Hogan? And Billy Graham goes, Hulk Hogan, he's my hero. He's everyone's hero. He's the hero, and he's going to explode like dynamite here tonight.
And it's true.
Yep.
It's true. Because this crowd is on their feet for the Hulkster.
So how about this opening match we have here, okay? It's fucking Boris Zukov versus Lanny Poffo. And Lanny Poffo, actually, he does this promo. Like, one of those poems, but he does it in a rap type thing and says, Russia sucks. How about that?
Well, hey, this is the harder edge of Poffo. Now that he's rapping.
Right. Not only is he's doing that, but Billy Graham has some inside info on Lanny Poffo. Billy Graham goes, I swear to God, Graham goes, I know about Lanny. He's lately been on a strict diet. He's lost 20 pounds. He's been pumping iron in the gym. I know for a fact, personally witnessed this.
Maybe they worked out together. It's possible.
That's possible. So, anyways, this match goes on for fucking ever. Literally, like, forever. Alright? Like, you know, it went on for like 3 years. So, you know, this Boris Zukov Lanny Poffo match.
The Boris Zukov Lanny Poffo Broadway.
Yeah. Nothing happens, really. Nothing happens. Like, yeah, there's a few.
Did you think it would?
No, but even the LA fans, the LA fans aren't as vocal as the other cities, but even the LA fans were chanting boring. You know?
The LA fans, I'll tell you this, the LA fans said to be real marks. They really like Vincent's stuff.
Yeah, they do. And so, anyway, after fucking forever, Boris Zukov wins. And he wins with his sickle. The Russian sickle, it's like a running clothesline. And he did it off the top rope. And I never knew that the sickle was even used or mentioned in the WWE.
Well, if you remember, before he came to the WWF and became one of the Bolsheviks and got sort of the Nikolai Volkov makeover, Boris Zukov originally was like a poor man's Nikita Koloff.
Right, AWA, right.
Yeah, he had the bald head and the same type of singlet and all that. So he probably used the sickle at some point as well in the past.
Right. So he used the sickle off the top rope and wins. Anyways, then we have a match. Oh, man. We got Tito Santana versus Greg the Hammer. Now, Graham is going on. He's shitting on Greg the Hammer. Graham says, you know, I got more than bad blood for Greg the Hammer. It's pure hatred. What he did to my career. He ended my career. He ruined my career. Fontaine's shin guard, it's a device of hatred. It's a hate-filled device. If I was Tito, I'd study it. I study film. I look and take pictures of the shin guard. The shin guard should be taken away, should be banned. It's an aggressive torture weapon.
Well, for starters, the officiating during this whole card wasn't very good, so I don't think Tito would have much luck convincing the referee of the illegality of that torture weapon that Greg Valentine might have been wearing.
Now,
and,
go ahead.
Also, if you remember, there was sort of like when Graham was a manager, they did this thing. There was kind of like a Graham Valentine feud. You remember where Valentine did the figure four on a jobber, and Graham tried to break it up with a cane or something.
But here's the thing, though, is fucking Greg the Hammer didn't end his career. He was saying how he ended his career. If you remember, One Man Gang is the one that splashed Graham and technically ended his career.
Yeah, but, you know, Billy gets a little bit excited at times, and, you know, he gets a little bit carried away with things.
Yeah, that's true. So anyways, the match starts.
Don't bring up hepatitis, for example.
Oh, the commingling of blood.
It takes years off your life. Please.
I was personally handpicked a liver from a liver donor.
Have you ever seen the Billy Graham documentary that the WWF put out on the DVD?
Yeah,
Remember, he has there's a whole part about it. Actually, there's more about his liver transplant, I think, than there is about when he was WWF World Champion.
Yeah. By the way, did you ever see when Cornette did a shoot on Graham, and he said that Graham was fucked with by the WWE, and Graham was crazy, and Graham, the reason why he did all the drugs because he was fucked by Vince?
No, I haven't seen that one, but I don't know if Vince is to blame for all of Graham's problems, because Vince always seems to be willing to help Graham out no matter what Graham says about Vince.
Thanks to you, Vince.
There's another one on you, Vince.
Okay, so anyways, this match goes with Greg the Hammer and Tito. So the bell rings, and Greg the Hammer is laying in at Tito. I mean, he is just fucking giving Tito these pretty stiff clotheslines, and just he said, he is just like chopping them and like just beating the shit out of Tito, really. So anyways,
well, anything with Greg the Hammer is going to be stiff.
Yeah, and Tito gets the hammer down somehow. I don't know. I don't remember how. It just like takes him down somehow. So what does he do? He fucking pokes them. He fucking grabs Greg the Hammer's legs and really just pulls him down and puts his balls into the post and gives Greg the Hammer ring postitis.
Yeah, like as diagnosed recently by Doctor. What the hell? The guys in the club, I forget.
Yeah.
But point is, Tito has to avoid. Malachi's wearing a torture weapon in the ring.
Yeah.
So Tito's got to minimize Valentine's damage. So you take out his balls. It's the first thing you do.
Yeah. So, anyways, Greg has. They get back in the ring, and Greg's beating the shit out of Tito. He's really beating the shit out of Tito. So Tito rolls up fucking Greg the Hammer and just pulls down Greg the Hammer's tights. Greg the Hammer's asshole is exposed to everyone. The camera zooms in on his entire ass, including his asshole, is exposed.
Does his asshole taste like Mountain Dew Red? That's the first question. If it does, folks, get a screenshot of Greg the Hammer Valentine's asshole and send it to us.
Yeah. And anyways, the camera shows his ass for like 30 seconds, and the camera zoomed in.
I'm talking about showing your ass,
Yeah. So Tito is just, he gets, he actually rolls up Greg the Hammer. Then Greg the Hammer reverses it. Okay, and then it's like a series of like pinfalls, And Tito is pinned, okay? And he just fucking gets out of the pin. Tito kicks out. Get this. Tito kicks out. Gets up and just knees Greg the Hammer right in the balls.
He's working the balls.
Yeah, he's working the balls. Knees him right in the balls. Like, seriously, like, straight and right in front of the referee. And then, after this, knee to the balls, Billy Graham goes, I personally have never seen a match this violent ever in my life. Ever. I've never seen anything like this.
See, Graham, I think, like I said, gets a little too caught up in the moment because he's seen a lot of Abdullah the Butcher matches. And he had a lot of matches with Wahoo McDaniel back in the 70s that were a lot more violent than this.
Yeah.
So, Graham gets a little carried away sometimes.
It was an assault by Tito. It scared me a little bit.
The only thing that would have scared me was the close-up of Greg Valentine's asshole.
Yeah, I know.
Greg Valentine was always kind of a lot like Ric Flair, and I guess he figured they're going to be on the show his ass like Ric Flair, because remember, Ric Flair showed his ass so much, he's like the damn Coppertone baby.
Yeah, I know, seriously. So anyways, fucking... they get a shoulder breaker, right? Greg the Hammer just picks up Tito and just gives him just a fucking huge shoulder breaker, man. So he gets him down. He gets him down for shoulder breaker, picks him up, and just pokes fucking his eye like a fucking Three Stooges. The Greg the Hammer walks up and just fucking pokes Tito right in the eye. Like, it was great. And then, so he pokes him in the eye like a fucking Mo from the Three Stooges. And Billy Graham...
Yeah, he trained under Buster, actually.
Yeah. And Billy Graham goes, oh, it's right in his eye. I know about eye injuries. And this Tito, he's got blood in his eyes. He can't see. His eyes are covered in blood.
They better stop the match.
So Tito's down, all right? Greg, the Hammer's like, oh, well, here's my chance to get the finishing move, the figure four. So he goes for the figure four. Every fucking time he goes to the figure four, Tito just rolls him up. So he goes for it 3 times in a row. Imagine this, it's like a fucking video game, all right? He goes for the finishing move. Tito no-sells it, rolls him up. He kicks out. What does Greg the Hammer do? Figure four, Tito gets it, no-sells it, kicks out, okay? The third 3 times, all right? This is like a
He's
fucking...
really excited about using the knee brace.
Yeah,
He wants to get that figure 4 because he knows it's over, so he's going for it way too soon.
yeah. 3 times in a row. It's like a video. It's like a WWE 2K17 where you have like the finisher stored up, and you're like, "Oh, I'm gonna use my finisher," and the person you're going against keeps like taking your finisher and like reversing it. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So after the 4th fucking figure 4, the 4th figure 4, you know, Tito reverses it again, but not into a pin. He reverses it into a figure 4. Okay. So what does Greg the Hammer do? What does Greg the Hammer do?
He should have swiped his knee pad when he did that.
He should have. But what does Greg the Hammer do? He fucking just gets out of the figure 4. Like, gets out of it. Just like, I'm not selling this anymore. Gets out of it and just gets on top of Tito and starts choking Tito.
Again, the officiating the whole night.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah. So Tito gets pissed and he reverses it, and they're on the ground. They're just punching the shit out of each other and everything. Okay. So Tito's like, "Fuck it, I still have a finishing move left. I have a finishing move stored up, you know. So I'm gonna do another finishing move." So he does a figure 4 to Greg the Hammer again. Greg the Hammer's selling it, and then the bell rings. Okay, it's a time limit draw, and Graham goes, "These 2 men, they fought like animals. Why do they have a time limit draw? These 2 men are wild animals. Please, I beg of you, referee, please give them 5 more minutes. I beg of you."
I would like to see that, man.
Yeah.
I would like to see that. They're going out like wild animals, except wild animals don't kick each other in the balls so much.
You know, the funny thing is, Greg the Hammer pretty much beat the shit out of Tito the entire time, and Tito, like, the funny thing is, the craziest thing is this match, Tito wrestled as the heel.
There was a lot of that tonight, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Tito, it was actually a hell of a match. It really was an awesome match, and these 2 men did beat the shit out of each other. But for the fucking weirdest thing ever, Tito was the heel in this match. What?
Tito was pissed, too. He was probably, he has to defend himself against that torture weapon.
Yeah. So, I would say this is the best match of the night. Tito versus Greg the Hammer. Then,
whenever you get 2 good workers like that together, it's always good.
Yeah. Then we have Jim Powers versus Bad News Brown. You know, the funny thing is, the bell rings for this match, to start the match, and like literally, like right before the bell rings, Jim Powers just runs over to Bad News Brown, and Jim Powers just jumps Bad News Brown. What?
Again, he's wrestling like the heel.
Yeah, and Graham goes, I defend Jim Powers, what he's doing, because I've never seen any man survive a ghetto blaster. Survive a ghetto blaster, not kick out. Survive.
Yeah, he kills people with it.
Yeah. So, anyways, Jim Powers is on the offense. Jim Powers beats the shit out of Bad News Brown. What? Jim Powers had every move in this match. Like, he beat the shit out of Bad News Brown the entire time. So, this match went on forever. And nothing really happened except Jim Powers beating the shit out of Bad News Brown. And then here's the finish.
What did the crowd think of it?
Dead silence, by the way.
Okay.
Okay? And so Bad News moved out of the way, out of a leapfrog, and then hit the Ghetto Blaster and won. What? So Bad News did nothing until the very end when he won with a Ghetto Blaster. But he did, like...
He killed people with it.
Yeah, so he was storing up, you know?
Yeah.
So then Mr. Fuji comes out. He walks out. He says, "Let me tell you, Americans, I have a tag team." Then Trongard interrupts him. Tron goes, "We know about your tag team. We know. Fuji then just attacks Jim Powers, beats the shit out of him. Powers then gets up, just drop kicks Mr. Fuji. Then the Powers of Pain come out and they jump Jim Powers. Okay? Then this is great.
Yeah.
Then the Powers of Pain are going into Demolition, right? Now, the Graham says he's impressed with the Powers of Pain, you know, physique-wise. This man,
I don't blame him.
yeah, these men, 2 men, the biggest men I've ever biggest tag team I've ever seen. Compare them to Demolition. Their physique is better than Demolition. Their strength. And he's like, Graham is defending fucking the Powers of Pain. Like, he's for the Powers of Pain, even though they're heels, but whatever.
Well, Graham is a little bit biased because if you remember, they're his old buddies from Paul Jones' Army in the NWA.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, he is biased. Yeah, good thinking. So Fuji walks.
People from Paul Jones' Army, they hold reunions every year, and they're tight knit bunch.
Yeah, that's true.
They went through Valiant's War together. How could they not be?
That's true. So then Mr. Fuji walks over and joins commentary for a few seconds and says, "The Powers of Pain will make Demolition suffer, and Demolition, they're pigs, and they're gonna be suffering like pigs." And Demolition comes back and to get the face, the baby face pop, and the crowd is popping, man. The crowd is really into Demolition. The crowd loves Demolition. So, here's the finish. Fuji walks in the ring. He walks in with the cane. And he tries to use the cane. Swings at Axe with the cane. Doesn't hit him. Doesn't even come close to hitting him. And it's a DQ. What? Okay.
I don't know. Maybe the referee was overcompensating.
Maybe. So Ted DiBiase versus Hercules. All right. Ted DiBiase comes out. He grabs a microphone. Ted DiBiase goes, "I paid for Hercules. He is my slave. He will do anything I tell him to do." And this is when Hercules turns babyface, by the way. So Hercules comes out, and people, I swear to God, Hercules comes out, and people are really into Hercules. Like, they're jumping up and down for Hercules.
I have to say, I always felt that Hercules' face turn like this was a missed opportunity. Because Hercules never looked great.
Yeah.
And he was huge. And I think they could have done a lot more with him than they did.
Yeah. So, Billy Graham, let's reiterate the point on Hercules. So, this house show, by the way, was televised on the Z channel. So, Billy Graham goes, "For those watching on the Z channel, I just tell your kids, tell everyone, you do not make a mockery of the Hercules man."
Who do you think was watching on the Z channel? Tom Zank?
Maybe, yeah, maybe. So, the match goes on, and, it's a shorter match, actually. It doesn't last that long, and the crowd went wild when Hercules scoop slammed Ted DiBiase. Like, DiBiase does all his moves, and Hercules just picks him up and scoop slams him, and people, jumped up and down for this, So,
yeah, Hercules was way over in L.A.
He was. Here's the finish, all right? Get this. Hercules has Ted up in the torture rack. Virgil comes in. He punches Hercules with the chain. Legit punches him. And with the chain, right in front of the referee. Ted gets him down.
Lean on me, man.
Yeah. Ted gets the pin. 1, 2, 3. Now, what? Virgil comes in with the chain and fucking punches him. Okay? But earlier, the match before this, Fuji with the cane didn't even fucking hit anybody. It was DQ'd. What? I don't get it.
Who was the referee? Because the referee all night was terrible.
Terrible. So, anyways, anyways, it's funny as Billy Graham's outraged at this. Go get him, Hercules! If I was Hercules, man, I'd wait for Ted DiBiase. I'd wait to jump him backstage. I'd beat him up in the showers. I'd wait for him on the streets. I'd brawl with him on Hollywood and Vine. I'd street fight him in front of everybody outside in the back. What?
Billy Graham is personally invested in all these matches.
Yeah. So we have this is great. So Tron Guards with Slick and Boss Man. And backstage, right? And Slick goes, "It ain't the end for me. I'm going to make a prediction. Hulk Hogan's going to go down tonight." And Bossman goes, "Last time you saw me and Hogan got lucky on a technicality. And Hogan, I'm going to beat you like a dog." Wow. A lot of animal cruelty on this show.
Yeah, I know. Good thing it was a British Bulldog. Doctor on it.
I know. So then we have a promo. This was a great promo. Ron Trongard's with Hercules. So Trongard goes, I am with Hercules Cortez.
It's the old AWA tradition of getting the wrestlers' names wrong.
Yeah. And Hercules looks at the camera. He does a signal to cut. Like, says cut. Like, he puts a symbol, like, shakes his fist, shakes his hand underneath his neck, saying cut the camera. And says, no, stop. And they still go. They keep going. What? Okay. Trongard.
It's a live feed. You remember the time Sid Vicious messed up?
Yeah.
He's like, I messed that up. It's a live feed, buddy.
You gotta keep going. All right. Trongard just goes, and Hercules says he'll never sell out, whatever. And it was like the most awkward. Like, why is this not online? Like, the Sid thing was funny and everything, but this was even funnier, I think, because Trongard messed up, and Hercules called for it, and they still aired it.
It's because the marks nowadays don't know who Rod Trongard or Hercules Hernandez is. I think the solution is they have to be taught in school.
Yeah, I agree. Trongard is fucking awesome. Let's face it, though. He's great. God, he's awesome.
Well, Hercules Cortez is no slouch either.
Hercules Cortez! So, we have Akeem versus Coco Beware. Okay? So, Billy Graham on Coco Beware goes. Billy Graham goes, the way for the Coco Man to win this is to hit and run, stick and run, and be on the run.
He has to minimize, the size disadvantage.
Yeah. If I was him, if I was a Coco Man, I would just stay tight and close and hit and run around, and make Akeem dizzy.
Whatever he calls him, the Coco Man.
Yeah.
I just picture Coco Man sitting in his house drinking lots of hot chocolate.
The Coco Man. So this.
I got some marshmallows, thank you. What these?
The Coco Man is running around just like Billy Graham told him to. So Akeem corners him in the corner. All right. So what does Coco do? Coco crawls on his hands and knees underneath Akeem like Coco's a dog, and Akeem is confused at this. He crawls under Akeem like a dog and crawls underneath him, and Akeem's looks around where did he go?
It worked for Bugs Bunny, so it can work for Coco Beware.
Yeah. So, anyways, Akeem just picks him up later on, a minute later, and gives him a bear hug. He picks him up, Coco jumps at him, and he just picks him up in midair like a fucking video game and gives him a bear hug. And anyway, so Coco is selling, and Graham says, "Oh, Coco looks like he's got shot, he's got shot with a bow and arrow." What?
He had some trouble with metaphors.
Yeah.
Because I haven't seen that many people shot with bow and arrows, but I would imagine it was kind of different than being in the one-man gang bear hug.
Yeah. So Akeem gets him down and just wins with a 747, and so we have Sherry versus Rockin' Robin, which is a rematch. Now, if you remember, on one of our B shows on the Doorstop Revolution back on November 8th, we covered this match, and this was a title win, okay? And now this is a rematch. So, but this is interesting, because when the women came out, the ring announcer revealed the weights of the women. They're weighing at 140-pound Sherry, weighing at 120 Rockin' Robin. What? That's so weird.
Billy Graham was like, this is a disgrace that he is not letting the privacy and the reputation of these ladies remain untainted with this revealing of their weights and things.
Yeah. Graham says Sherry's hair, what's up with Sherry's hair? Graham says, I don't understand. What's up with Sherry's hair? I don't get Sherry's hair. And when she's screaming in the ring, she screams like a banshee, like a wild banshee.
Well, he's not kidding about that.
Yeah.
Because Sherry was pretty loud in the ring.
Yeah.
Pretty loud in general.
Yeah.
But I don't know what his problem is with Sherry's hair. Maybe it's jealousy.
Maybe.
Because, Graham didn't have any at this point.
Yeah. So these women have a match. It's not a bad match, actually. It's actually a pretty good match for a women's match, actually. And so
Sherry was one of the better women workers of that era.
yeah. And Robin does a Boston Crab to Sherry, and Sherry just gets out of it. So Sherry later on, she's gonna get slammed by Robin, and she like dead weights Robin, and Robin can't pick her up, and they both fall in like a heap, So
Yep.
Robin just wins with the Bulldog. She gets him up at her Bulldog and just wins, and then we have the main event. This is great. So anyways, we have Big Boss Man versus Hulk Hogan, alright? And the LA ring announcer is great. The LA ring announcer, I don't know his name or anything, but he introduces Boss Man, and Boss Man comes out. Then Hogan comes out, and then the LA ring announcer goes, Hulk Hogan!
He was excited.
Yeah. So, anyways, Boss Man comes out, and they already have handcuffs already. Like, the match starts automatically, they got the handcuffs, and then Graham goes, oh, I can't believe Slick and Boss Man, they got the leg irons. The leg irons are out. What are they doing with the leg irons? So they brawl outside. Automatically. That's how the show the match will start. They brawl outside, and Hogan drags, this is the greatest spot ever. Hogan drags Boss Man from every post. From one post, he hits his head on the Boss Man's head on one post. He drags him over the second post, the third post, the fourth.
I thought it was a Yappabai strap match.
Maybe. So Hogan automatically just hits Boss Man with a chair. He suplexes Boss Man. Okay. He got Boss Man down. He beats the shit out of Boss Man. Hogan then gets the handcuffs.
A maniac.
He is. Then he gets the handcuffs.
A maniac.
Yeah. He gets the handcuffs, and he just handcuffs Slick to the bottom rope outside the ring, and just slaps the shit out of Slick.
That was the best part. Was Slick's face. Like, we just standing behind him like a cafeteria, high school bully, just dope slapped in the back of his head.
Yeah. And so anyways.
Did you notice two things about this that were kind of a theme this whole night?
What was that?
One was the baby faces being really vicious and wrestling like heels.
Yeah. Yeah.
And another was the referee's complete indifference to any kind of foreign objects or cheating that wasn't Mr. Fuji's game.
Yeah. Yep. This is a weird fucking show.
This thing starts with a brawl. I saw it and I thought, did the bell not ring yet? Because the referee's just letting Hogan, they're fighting outside the ring long enough. They should have both been counted out.
Yeah.
Hogan, they're fighting with the handcuffs. Hogan slapping the referee and just grabbing a chair.
Yeah. What the fuck is going on?
The first thing he did was take the nightstick. Remember, he took the nightstick and he shoved it in the front of his trunks.
Yeah, he has it in his trunks, people. Like, he's got it in his fucking trunks. Like, what the fuck? Okay.
In the front, too, so I hope he washed the nightstick when he gave it back, before he gave it back to the big boss man.
Yeah, seriously, I know. So, Trongard, about Boss Man, this is great. Trongard sees Boss Man and goes, not only the inmates didn't like Boss Man, but the other guards didn't like him.
I thought that part was really interesting because it's not often that Rod Trongard gives us insight into the characters like that, but he was doing it there.
Yeah. So Hogan beats the shit out of Boss Man for 10 minutes, alright? Then Boss Man eventually comes back and he gets some moves on Hogan. Just a few, alright? Then he handcuffs Hogan. He gets Slick out of the handcuffs, gets the key, and puts the handcuffs on Hogan, alright? Graham is pissed at this. I refuse to accept this. The man is being tortured. The man is being handcuffed against his will. It's wrong. They should not do this. What are they thinking? What's this? So we should not be allowed in wrestling. Even though 10 minutes earlier, fucking Slick was handcuffed.
Yeah, Slick was being slapped around by the Hulkster. You see the big open hand slap he gave him?
Yeah. So anyways.
Was this a no DQ match? Because the referee is just a non-entity.
Yeah.
I will break these chains that bind me.
Yeah. That's what Graham goes, I'll break these chains that bind me. Breaks the handcuffs. Just breaks them over like a fucking, toy, And Graham, remember that promo where Graham was in the desert at the river bottom?
Yeah, it was dry river bottom grave, Kevin Sullivan, where like our Lord Jesus Christ went for 40 days and 40 nights to fast and gain strength to fight the devil.
Hogan breaks him in. I will break these chains and bind me. That's great. So anyways, Hogan...
Maybe Haku taught Hogan the secret of breaking handcuffs back.
Yeah, maybe. So Hogan is set up for the finishing move, okay? And Hogan, his leg drop is like... He's like... Gets a trampoline. He doesn't really do it. Okay, this leg drop was like the biggest leg drop I've ever seen, okay? Imagine this, like... Hogan jumps on a trampoline, jumps up on a trampoline, and like, gets all this air and does the leg drop. Like, he jumped at least fucking 10 feet in the air on this leg drop. It was ridiculous.
Well, Hulkster wasn't fucking around tonight.
Yeah. This is the biggest leg drop we've seen, okay? Then he gave some brutal clotheslines in the match, too. Yeah, this is Hogan, this is fucking censored Hogan.
This was like evil NWO Fox, brother.
Yeah.
Years ahead of its time.
Yeah.
Hogan, by the way, not champion during this match. This was during that period where Randy Savage was champion.
That's right. He maliciously, violently assaulted Boss Man, Remember that promo where...
Yeah, maliciously and viciously assaulted the big Boss Man, unaware that the Hulkster was so vicious.
Yeah. I was thinking of that promo, actually. And then remember the promo where he's with Vince...
the plexiglass near the hockey game.
I love that promo. So anyways...
Dusty comes out. I was rapping with one of the greatest athletes in the world about back then. He told me, we have a good defense. You have a good offense.
By the way, whenever fucking Dusty was doing that promo, what's up with Dusty's hat? Does it look like he's like wearing...
Dusty looks like he just stepped up a set of shafts or something. He has the hat and the long coat and everything.
Yeah. So, by the way, back to this match, Hogan obviously wins with a leg drop, and he poses down. Right? And poses down and poses down. The theme restarts. The Real American theme restarts twice. Twice. That's how long this pose down is, alright?
The pose downs was like a big part of like coming to see a house show back in those days.
Yeah. And then Sean Guard goes, this man, Hulk Hogan, he's Wayne Gretzky, Oral Hershiser, all roll into one.
And it's true, too.
Yeah.
Because, coast to coast, continent to continent, on the Z Network.
Yeah.
Everyone is watching Hulk Hogan.
Then Sean Guard, the last words of the show, Sean Guard goes, oh, Hulk Hogan, he's definitely state of the art. State of the art, Hulk Hogan right here. And then Graham goes, state of the art, I like that. I like state of the art.
The box and the VCR game did the same thing, Daddy.
What an awesome show. I enjoyed this house show. What'd you think?
Yeah, it was good. It was good. It was violent.
Mm-hmm.
It was violent. It was brutal. It's how life should be, brother.
Yeah. It was awesome. I enjoyed it. So it was the December 17th, 1988 house show. It's on YouTube. Check it out. It's from LA. We'll be right back.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
What's so great about Twix?
Its most exciting characteristic is porous protuberance with its brittle properties.
Oh,
Does anybody get this, guys?
Wait a minute. No! It's getting chocolate, caramel, and that great cookie crunch.
Although there are no known uses of said specimen, it's important to note the existence of said specimen.
I don't get it. Hey, it's just one of life's great kicks. Twix.
Yeah, but in this automobile accident, our client was not at fault.
When you go into the office, it's like dealing with a friend. It's like somebody you've known for years.
Our client.
She was clearly hurt at work, and she's entitled to collect.
They told me everything, and I was never in the dark.
Look, we're going to get our client what is rightfully hers, and that's that. Call the law offices of Dane M. Schulman with offices in Boston and Mattapan. Call 266-7300.
For fast relief of acid indigestion, use 1,000 milligram strong, extra-strength Rolaids, the only antacid in an assortment of mint flavors.
We're back. You know, what a crazy house show that was. What about Christmas coming up? Christmas, I don't even know what I got going on for Christmas. I don't know. So crazy with Christmas and the holidays and everything. Isn't that crazy with the holidays?
Well, I think I know what you got going on for Christmas, and probably involves coal in your stocking, because I don't think Santa takes too kindly to people like you.
Yeah. Well, actually, I'm going to form a group. It's going to be the National Association for Majority Equality. Maybe Santa will give me some presents then.
Yeah, he probably will. Maybe he'll give you some sheets or something.
Yeah, that's good. But, yeah, I don't know, Christmas and everything, all that crap. You think Santa Claus will come this year?
Oh, Santa Claus comes every year. You know, Mrs. Claus sees to that.
Wow. Just when we thought we were going to be a family show. This is a family fucking show.
Well, I know we should do something for the kids. You know, really, Christmas should be about the kids, because, you know, they see Santa Claus and they leave out the milk and cookies, and Santa Claus eats the milk and cookies, and it's good.
Good. Man. So everybody check that out. Roddy Piper, Bobby Heenan, Primetime Wrestling, Christmas. You got
We might have to do a special Christmas episode just about that.
We should. I know. We got to do that one of these days. And that was great.
In memory of the late, great Hot Rod, who's really, really missed around this time of year.
He is. I know. I miss him every day, and I listen to his podcast. Did you ever? I sent you some recaps of the podcast. Did you listen to the one I sent you a while back? The one with
Yeah.
There was one recently. One with Billy Ray.
Oh yeah.
Billy Ray?
He thought that Billy Ray really was married to Hogan's daughter.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, it's Bully Ray from TNA, you know, right, at the time, and Piper keeps referring to him as Billy Ray.
But Piper has troubled names and stuff like that. You know, everybody gets the you know the TNA names mixed up for people. Ron Winters and all that stuff.
Yeah, Billy Ray Cyrus.
Yeah, I know, the buggy whip arms and all that, and breaky heart, and the Hannah Montana wig his daughter wears. That she sold one of her used ones to Billy Jack Haynes. Video.
Yeah. Or during, Hannah Montana was so generous. She gave her hair to Billy Jack Haynes, and she shaved her.
Talk about locks of love. It's not just the Honky Tonk Man that does it.
Yeah, it's Hannah Montana. And have you ever seen Hannah Montana lately? She looks like an idiot.
As opposed to how intelligent she looked years ago on the Disney Channel.
Well, now, imagine, remember when I'm not making this up, I swear to God. Remember when they shaved Luna's head in Florida Championship Wrestling back in the day with Kevin Sullivan?
Yeah. And Gordon Sullivan, I don't know why a beautiful young woman would want to do this.
Yeah, that's what Hannah Montana looks like these days.
Maybe she's joining Kevin Sullivan's Army of Darkness.
Maybe fucking Graham couldn't put himself on the river bottom these days.
Yeah, I know. Maybe you go to a Miley Cyrus concert, the purple haze will rise from the depths.
Yeah, and remember in Florida they had Oliver Humperdinck, Sullivan, and Sullivan put Sharpie on his face. Remember, and he would wear underwear.
House of Humperdinck.
Yeah, and there was who was that woman announcer that was with Sully back in the day in Florida?
Oh, Barbara. What was her name? It was something like Barbara. It was Barbara something. She's the really pretty one that was I'm serious. Was like a school teacher or something in real life.
Yeah, Bar Viviano.
No, I think it's something like Barbara. I can't remember the last name though. It might be Clary or something like that.
Really? I don't know her name, but
I've seen her before though. I'd seen her do interviews with other people, including Ric Flair.
Oh really? So
yeah, she was one of the Florida announcers in those days.
Okay, well, we got to wrap up here on the B Show. It's been a hell of a show, actually. I enjoy this one. What song request would you like to have played for anybody on YouTube or whatever?
Well, how about, Johnny Cash, I've Been Everywhere, because Coast to Coast, continent to continent. I think that's the way the Ron Trogard would have wanted it.
Okay. All right. You can do that. Now I'll go with Willie Nelson on the road again.
On the road again?
Yeah. Just doing another house show again. Watching another house show on YouTube again.
Riding the Big Boss Man with my friends.
On the Z channel.
Chains click to the ring post. Slap his ass around.
It's on the Z channel. State of the art.